what to build, deciding what stays. Each decision is a brick I'm laying down, building towards the life I want to crown. I used to let the days just happen to me, drifting without blueprint, living randomly. But now I understand each choice I make is building something for my own sake. Foundation first, then walls will rise. Every habit is the framework of the structure of my life. I'm building with intention now. Architect of days, designing my life. Every choice I make is laying something right. Architect of days, building stone by stone, creating something strong, a place to call my own. Architect of days, the blueprints in my hands. Every morning starts with making plans, not drifting anymore. I'm building with intent. Architect of days, time well spent. Building, always building, rising, structure rising day by day. Some days the progress seems so slow and small. One brick at a time doesn't look like much at all. But months from now I'll look back and I'll see the structure that these daily choices built in me. I'm building habits that will serve me for years, constructing resilience to weather all fears. Every discipline's a wall that makes me strong. Every routine's a room where I belong. Foundation set, the walls are high. Every practice is a pillar, supporting who I'm trying to become through building daily. Architect of days, designing my life. Every choice I make is laying something right. Architect of days, building stone by stone, creating something strong, a place to call my own. Architect of days, the blueprints in my hands. Every morning starts with executing plans, not drifting anymore. I'm building with intent. Architect of days, every moment spent. Rome wasn't built in a day, they say, but it was built one day at a time. My life's the same way. Small choices, daily climbs. And when I'm old and looking back at the structure I have made, I'll be proud of the architecture that my daily choices laid. Architect of days, I've designed my life. Every choice I make is laying something right. Architect of days, build stone by stone, creating something strong, a place to call my home. Architect of days, the blueprint in my hands. Every morning started with intentional plans, never drifting, always building with intent. Architect of days, life beautifully spent, building daily, standing tall, stone by stone, built it all. Days add up, all alone. She said I'm fine, but her eyes told different stories. Smiling lips with shoulders carrying glories of burdens that no words could quite explain. I'm learning how to read between the pain. He said no problem, but his voice was strained. Years of holding back have left him changed. The words we speak are just the surface layer. What's underneath requires a different prayer.
Listen to the silence, watch what goes unsaid. The truth lives in the spaces between what's in our heads.
Reading between the lines, I see you now. The hidden truths beneath what you allow. The stories that your words don't quite reveal. Reading between the lines, I see what's real. Reading between the lines takes patient eyes to see the truth beneath the alibis. What's left unspoken often speaks the most. Reading between the lines, I hear your ghost.
Between the lines I see, between the words you're free to show me truth.
I'm reading my own life between its lines now. The patterns I've been blind to show me how. What I thought was random has a theme. My actions speak louder than my dreams. The space between what I say and what I do reveals a person I'm still growing into. No more hiding from the message clear, written in the margins of my ears.
Listen to my silence, watch my patterns form. The truth lives in the spaces between the calm and storm.
Reading between the lines, I see me now. The hidden truths beneath what I allow. The stories that my words don't quite reveal. Reading between the lines, I see what's real. Reading between the lines takes honest eyes to see the truth beneath my own disguise. What's left unspoken often speaks the most. Reading between the lines, I meet my ghost. The most important conversations happen in the pauses. The deepest understanding lives where language causes to fall short of what we mean. So we learn to read the space between what's said and what is seen.
Between the mask and face.
Reading between the lines, I see us now. The hidden truths beneath what we allow. The stories that our words can't morning is a gift I didn't earn. Every sunset is a lesson I still learn. This life I'm living isn't really mine to keep. I'm just a tenant here, the lease runs deep. We act like we have forever in our hands, making plans for distant promised lands. But every moment is on borrowed time, and that makes every second more sublime. The clock is always ticking, but that's not cause for fear. It's a reminder that right now is the only time that's here. Borrowed time. Every breath I take, every choice I make, every chance I take. Borrowed time makes everything more real when you know the hours that you feel. Borrowed time teaches me to live, not just exist, but truly give every moment meaning while I can. Borrowed time, I understand. Time is borrowed, time is now. Time is precious, time is how we learn to live. I used to save my love for special days, waiting for the perfect time to say the things that mattered most to those I hold. But borrowed time can't wait until we're old. I'm calling more, I'm present more, I'm here. I'm saying what I feel without the fear that vulnerability means weakness shown, because this borrowed time will not be owned. The hourglass keeps turning, each grain of sand falls true. The question isn't how much time, but what we're gonna do. Borrowed time. Every breath I take, every choice I make, every chance I take. Borrowed time makes everything more real when you know the hours that you feel. Borrowed time teaches me to live, not just exist, but truly give every moment meaning while I can. Borrowed time, now I understand. If this were my last day breathing, what would I need to say? If this were my final evening, how would I spend today? I wouldn't wait for tomorrow, I wouldn't leave things unsaid. I'd live with my whole heart right now instead. Borrowed time. Every breath I take, every choice I make, every love I make. Borrowed time makes everything so real, every single hour that I feel. Borrowed time taught me how to live, not just exist, but fully give every moment meaning while I can. And borrowed time, I finally understand. Time keeps flowing, keep on going. Life keeps showing, love keeps growing. On borrowed time, make it count. Every moment paramount. Borrowed time now. Courage isn't always loud, isn't always seen. Sometimes it's a whisper in between. The moments when you choose to show up anyway, when every part of you wants to run away. It's getting out of bed when depression pulls you down. It's staying calm when anger's all around. It's saying no when everyone expects a yes. It's choosing peace over impressive. The bravest things we do often go unseen. The courage in the daily choice to still believe, to still dream. Courage in whispers, quiet and true. The small brave things that we all do. Courage in whispers, soft but strong. Choosing right when it feels wrong. Courage in whispers doesn't make a sound, but it shakes the world, it turns around. The course of life with gentle force. Courage in whispers, staying the course. Whispers, quiet courage. Whisper, gentle power. Small brave acts. It's apologizing when your pride wants to protect. It's forgiving when you have the right to reject. It's being vulnerable when armor feels more safe. It's showing your true face. It's trying one more time after you failed before. It's knocking gently on a previously closed door. Speaking truth even when your voice shakes. These quiet choices are what courage makes. The world celebrates the loud, but strength lives in the small. The whispered brave decisions that require giving all. Courage in whispers, quiet and true. The small brave things that we all do. Courage in whispers, soft but strong. Choosing right when it feels wrong. Courage in whispers doesn't make a sound, but it shakes the world, it turns around. The course of life with gentle force. Courage in whispers, stay in the course. I used to think that courage meant being fearless, being loud, but now I know it's feeling fear and being gentle anyway somehow. The mother up at night, the student trying still, the person choosing kindness when cruelty could fulfill. These are the heroes no one writes about. The quiet courage that makes the world turn out. Courage in whispers, quiet and true. The small brave things that we all do. Courage in whispers, soft but strong. Choosing right when it feels all wrong. Courage which doesn't need a sound, but it shakes the world, it turns around. The course of life with gentlest force. Courage in whispers, I'm staying the course. Whisper courage, still here. Gentle power, persevere. Quiet brave, every day. Whispered strength finds the way. There's a scent of the season in the places we've been, like a ghost felt within, fragrance of a life. Follow the fragrance of time and let's dance, leaving the shadows of doubt to a beautiful chance. Every moment we lived is a light in the dark, leaving a scent and a permanent mark. Fragrance of memory, it's always with me. I planted seeds in my garden of patience, not expecting blooms overnight. Some seeds take seasons, some take years, some need darkness before they find light. I used to want everything to happen quickly, results right now, success today. But wisdom grows in its own time, and rushing only gets in the way. Water daily with intention, weed out doubts with care. Trust the soil beneath you, growth is happening there. In my garden of patience, I'm learning to wait, trusting the process, accepting faith. Every season brings what it's meant to bring. In my garden of patience, I let life sing. In my garden of patience, the roots grow deep. Before the flowers bloom, foundations we keep. What looks like nothing is everything underneath. In my garden of patience, I believe. I tended died, and that's okay. Not every seed is meant to grow my way. The garden teaches lessons about letting go and trusting that the best things take it slow. I see the weeds as teachers now, not enemies. They show me what needs clearing from my mind. In every drought becomes a test of faith.
The garden of your soul patiently, gently grow.
In my garden of patience, I'm learning to wait, trusting the process, accepting fate. Every season brings what it's meant to bring. In my garden of patience, I let life sing. In my garden of patience, the roots grow deep. Before the flowers bloom, foundations we keep. What looks like nothing is everything underneath. In my garden of patience, I believe.
The strongest trees grow slowest, the deepest roots take time. The most beautiful flowers wait for their perfect prime.
So I'm no longer anxious about what hasn't bloomed. I trust my garden's timing. I Trust I'm not too late or soon. I've learned to wait, trusting the process, embracing fate. Every season brings exactly what it brings. In my garden of patience, my heart now sings. In my garden of patience, the roots run deep. The flowers are blooming, promises we keep. What looked like nothing was everything beneath. In my garden of patience, I finally believe. Patience growing, life is showing. Seeds are sowing, garden glowing. Time revealing, earth is healing. In this garden, I am yielding. how the light finds its way to the back when the clouds of the failure try to cover the sun. Remember the journey has only begun.
Learn how to love every line on your face. Every scar is a rhythm, every fall is a grace. Sing with your own voice and dance to your beat. The world is a stage right beneath your own feet.
Wake up the inner star, let it burn through the night. You were born for the glory, you were born for the light. The deeper the darkness, the brighter you shine. A diamond in the rough, a design so divine. I am a star, you are a star. We are the fire in the dark, lighting up the universe. Wake up the inner star, let it burn through the night. You were born for the glory, you were born for the light. The deeper the darkness, the brighter you shine. A diamond in the rough, a design so divine. Shine on, shine on. The light is in you. There are threads I cannot see, but I can feel, connecting heart to heart in ways that heal. A stranger's kindness on a difficult day, a friend who knows exactly what to say. We think we're separate islands in the stream, but underneath there flows a common dream. Every soul we touch and every soul that touches ours weaves a tapestry across the hours. We're not alone in this, we're woven together.
There's a quiet cathedral in the back of my mind, where all of the secrets of the years are aligned. Every chapter I wrote with my sweat and my tears is a book on the shelf that has conquered my fears. Turning the pages of the girl I once knew, seeing the gray and the gold and the blue. Every mistake was a lesson in disguise, teaching me how to look at life with new eyes. In the library of my heart, the light is always reading all the stories from the dusk until the dawn. I'm a deeper soul today because of where I've been. Loving every sentence of the life I'm living in. There are ink-stained pages where the sorrow was deep, and promises that I was too broken to keep. But the story is beautiful because it is real. It's the only way a human spirit can heal. Don't let the critics write a word in your book. You're the only one who knows the path that you took. Every sentence you write with an honest heart is a piece of a masterwork, a piece of the art. In the library of my heart, the light is always reading all the stories from the dusk until the dawn. I'm a deeper soul today because of where I've been. Loving every sentence of the life I'm living in. Hey, more than the knowledge, it's the wisdom we find, the peace that is living in a quiet mind. In the library of my heart, the light is always reading all the stories from the dusk until the dawn. I'm a deeper soul today because of where I've been. Loving every sentence of the life I'm living in. The story goes on, page by page.
I used to follow maps that others drew for me, their destinations, their discovered territory. But I was walking paths my heart had never chosen, living someone else's journey. My own dreams were frozen. Then one day I realized the map is not the land, and I could draw my own with my own hand, chart my own course through unexplored terrain, create a journey that's uniquely my own game. The compass points where I decide, no predetermined route to take. I'm the cartographer now of the maps I make. Maps we make with every choice we take, charting territories for our own sake. Maps we make, no template to obey, creating our own unique way. We make, the path is ours to draw, no one else's journey is the law. We're explorers of the life we choose to live. Maps we make with what we have to give, making maps, charting paths, creating ways that will last our own route. Some people think the way is already set, graduate, career, marriage, forget that life might offer different destinations, silent explorations. of the mapmaker's pen. The territory's vast and wide, infinite ways to go. I'm the explorer and the guide of everywhere I'll know. Maps we make with every choice we take, charting territories for our own sake. Maps we make, no template to obey, creating our own beautiful way. Maps we make, the path is ours to draw. No one else's journey is the law. We're explorers of the life we choose to live. Maps we make with everything we give. Some will say my map looks wrong, doesn't match the standard way, but my map is where I belong. My journey, my display. Every person is a continent, waiting to explore themselves, creating their own maps, writing their own tale. Maps we make with every choice we take, charting territories for our own sake. Maps we make, no template to obey, creating our own magnificent way. Maps we make, the path is ours to draw. No one else's journey is our law. We're explorers of the life we choose to live. Maps we make with all we have to give. Mapping on, exploring strong, our own song all along. Uncharted dreams, following seams. Maps we make for our sake.
Standing in the silence of my own company, asking all the questions I've been scared to see. Who am I beneath the mask I wear each day? But truth lives inside when all the noise fades away. Years are running forward, never looking back, collecting all these moments, losing all the track. But tonight I'm damn different. Tonight I'm brave enough to face the person staring back with all their love. Every scar tells a story, every tear held wisdom. Every fear was a teacher, now I'm ready to listen. Mirror of truth, show me who I really am, not who I pretend to be, or where I truly stand. Mirror of truth, reflect my authentic soul, the broken and the beautiful, the parts that make me whole. I'm ready now to see the person I was always meant to be. Mirror of truth, I'm finally coming home to myself, to my heart. I'm not alone. Truth, truth, mirror of truth, finding myself in you. All the roles I played to make others smile, all the paths I walked that weren't really mine. But standing here right now, I'm making peace with every choice I made, finding my release. The person that I'm seeing isn't who I thought, but they're more real than any image I had bought. Perfect, incomplete, still learning how to grow, but honest perspective, now I'm truly seeing. Mirror of truth, show me who I really am. Not who I pretend to be, but where I truly stand. Mirror of truth, reflect my authentic soul. The broken and the beautiful, the parts that make me whole. Mirror of truth, I'm ready now to see the person I was always meant to be. Mirror of truth, I'm finally coming home to myself, to my heart. I'm not alone. Hello, friend I've never met before. The one I've been avoiding, the one I was searching for. You've been here all along, waiting patiently for me to stop pretending and just let you be. And you're not what I expected, but you're exactly what I need. Not a perfect stranger, but the truest version free. Mirror of truth, now I see who I really am. Not who I pretend to be, I understand where I stand. Mirror of truth, reflecting my authentic soul. The broken and the beautiful, accepting me as whole. I clearly see the person I was always meant to be. Mirror of truth, I finally come home to myself, to my heart. I'm not alone. Truth. Finding truth in the mirror. I find you, my authentic self, at last. The ground beneath my feet is the history I've known, but the sky in my eyes is a kingdom on its own. I've got the foundation that is deep in the clay, and the vision of a bird that is flying away. A future with no past is a house made of sand. You gotta know the dirt of your own native land, but don't let the gravity hold you to the floor. The universe is waiting at the open door. I've got roots to keep me steady, wings to make me fly. Grounded in the earth, but I'm reaching for the sky. The power of the truth and the courage of the dream. I'm living in the balance, I'm living in the gleam. Wisdom from the elders and the fire of the youth, walking on the wire in the search for the truth. Between the sanctuary and the wild unknown, this is how a human soul is finally grown. Respect the tradition, but don't fear the change. The world is a garden that you have to rearrange. The deeper the roots, the higher you soar, than you ever could imagine, than you ever did before. I've got roots to keep me steady, wings to make me fly. Grounded in the earth, but I'm reaching for the sky. The power of the truth and the courage of the dream. I'm living in the balance, I'm living in the gleam. Firm on the ground, high in the air. The strength and the freedom everywhere. Roots and wings. We were spring when we first started, blossoms opening tender-hearted. Every touch was new discovery. Every word felt like poetry. Summer came with passion burning. Days were long, hearts were learning. We danced beneath the endless sun, two souls believing we were one. But nothing stays the same forever. Seasons turn, that's nature's way. Love transforms through every weather, growing deeper day by day. Seasons of the heart, they come and go. Spring to summer, autumn's gentle flow. Winter silence teaches us to grow. Seasons of the heart, this love we know. Changes aren't the end, they're just a new start. Every season holds its beauty in the heart. Through the cycles we discover who we are. Seasons of the heart, we've come so far. Turning, always turning. Learning, always learning. Love is seasons turning. Autumn brought its golden wisdom, letting go of what we've given. Learning that to love is also knowing when to hold more gentle. Winter came with quiet stillness, testing all our hearts' resilience. In the cold we found a warmth, born of patience, trust and growth. And through the frozen ground beneath us, seeds of spring were sleeping sound. Love that weathers every season, finds new life in different grounds. Seasons of the heart, they come and go. Spring to summer, autumn's gentle flow. Winter silence teaches us to grow. Seasons of the heart, this love we know. Changes aren't the end, they're just a new start. Every season holds its beauty in the heart. Through the cycles we discover who we are. Seasons of the heart, we've come so far. Sometimes I miss the spring we started, when everything was new and bright. But this autumn love we've grown into holds deeper colors, softer light. And when winter comes, as winter must, we'll hold each other through the cold, knowing that beneath the frost a richer love will unfold. Seasons of the heart, they come and go. Spring to summer, autumn's gentle flow. Winter silence teaches us to grow. Seasons of the heart, this precious love we know. Changes aren't the end, the transformations are. Every season holds its purpose in the heart. Through the cycles we become more who we are. Seasons of the heart beneath the same star. Turning, gently turning. Through every season still learning. This love keeps growing through all the seasons flowing. so perfectly, a smile to hide the gray. But silence in my heavy eyes, there's too much left to say. You don't have to be perfect, don't have to run and hide. Let the broken pieces find their rhythm deep inside, like the stars beneath the dark, to show the silver glow. Trust the person that you are, and let the feelings flow. The shadow in my soul is a part of who I am. I'm walking through the fire, I don't give a damn. Like a painting made of every shade, the darkness and the bright. I'm dancing in the balance of the shadow and the light. The shadow and the light. We've all got seasons in our hearts where winter never ends, but flowers only learn to bloom when the cold wind bends. The scars that you are carrying, they make you who you are. The deeper that the wound is cut, the brighter is the star. There's no road already paved, no map to tell the truth. Find the courage in your spirit, find your golden youth. When the morning breaks the night, the world is born again. Open up your heart and let the healing now begin. The shadow in my soul is a part of who I am. I'm walking through the fire, I don't give a damn. Like a painting made of every shade, the darkness and the bright. I'm dancing in the balance of the shadow and the To the one who survived the longest night of all, the dawn is gonna catch you every time you fall. Love the pain until it turns into a song. The shadow in my soul is a part of who I am. I'm walking through the fire, I don't give a damn. Like a painting made of every shade, the darkness and the bright. I'm dancing in the balance of the shadow and the light. Shadow and the light. Find your own glow. of talking, a world full of noise. We're losing the rhythm, we're losing the poise. But when I shut the door and I let the world fade, I find the most beautiful music ever made. Silence isn't empty, it's a wide open space where healing begins with a gentle embrace. Listen to the echo of the soul in the dark, finding the spirit and finding the spark. The symphony of silence is washing over me, setting all the static and the heavy worries free. The loudest truth is found in the quietest of tone, in the beautiful stillness. I am never alone. The more that you feel it, the more that you thirst. But the emptiness is where the blessing is nursed. Lay down the armor and the mask that you wear. There's a holy vibration in the quieted air. Don't be afraid of the sound of the deep. It's a promise that the universe is going to keep. Like the calm after the storm has finished its cry, your heart is as clear as the midnight sky. The symphony of silence is washing over me, setting all the static and the heavy worries free. The loudest truth is found in the quietest of tone, in the beautiful stillness. I am never alone. I've been holding on so tightly to control. White knuckles gripping things I cannot hold. Afraid that if I open up my hands, everything I love will drift like sand. But my palms are aching from the pressure. My heart is tired from the fight. What if letting go isn't losing, but making room for life? Every exhale is permission to release what's not mine to keep. Every letting go is wisdom, setting myself free. The art of letting go, I'm learning now. I'm clenching fists, releasing vows. What's meant to stay will never leave. The art of letting go sets me free. The art of letting go isn't giving up, it's trusting life enough to know what needs to stay will remain. The art of letting go heals the pain.
Letting go, breathing out. Letting go, releasing down. Letting go, finding peace.
I'm letting go of outcomes I can't force, of timelines that were never mine to course, of people who have chosen different ways, of yesterday and all its yesterdays. I'm letting go of perfect, choosing real, of proving, choosing just to feel, of fighting currents, learning how to flow. This is the art of letting go. Every release brings lightness, every surrender brings strength. Sometimes holding on is darkness, and letting go brings light. The art of letting go, I'm learning now. I'm clenching fists, releasing vows. What's meant to stay will never leave. The art of letting go sets me free. The art of letting go isn't giving up, it's trusting life enough to know what needs to stay will remain. The art of letting go heals the pain. Watch a bird teach you it doesn't grip the branch too tight, because it trusts its wings more than the perch beneath its feet. So I'm learning from the birds now, holding lightly, flying free. The art of letting go is trusting my own wings to carry me. Release my vows, what's meant to stay, stayed with me. The river doesn't fight the rocks it meets. It finds a way around, or polishes them sweet. It doesn't rush toward the ocean anxiously. It trusts its path, flows naturally. I used to fight against the current of my life, creating friction, causing strife. But watching water teach its ancient way, I'm learning how to flow today. The river knows where it's going without a map or plan. Just follow the terrain, the wisdom of the land. The river knows I'm learning from its way, not forcing, just flowing day by day. The river knows obstacles will move when you find your natural groove. The river knows resistance brings no gain. Just flow around the rocks, don't fight the rain. The river knows the path that it must take, following nature's way for nature's sake. Flowing, knowing, river knowing, find the way. The river never worries it might run dry. It trusts the rain will fall from the sky. It doesn't hold the water tight in fear. It lets it go, keeps flowing clear. And when the river's blocked by human hands, building dams across its plans, the water waits with patience deep until it finds a way to see. The river knows its power isn't force but persistence, just following its nature, meeting least resistance. The river knows I'm learning from its way, not forcing, just flowing day by day. The river knows obstacles will move when you find your natural groove. The river knows resistance brings no gain. Just flow around the rocks, embrace the rain. The river knows the path that it must take, following nature's way for nature's sake. In still water we see reflections clear. In rushing rapids we just hear the power of surrender to the flow. The river's taught me all I need to know. Don't fight the current of your life, don't swim upstream in endless strife. Just trust the flow will take you where you're meant to be, with time and care. From its way, not forcing, just flowing every day. The river knows obstacles just move when you find your natural groove. The river knows resistance brings no gain. Just flow around the rocks, dance with the rain. The river knows the path that it will take, following nature's way, fully away. Flowing home to the ocean, natural motion, pure devotion. River knows, always flow. used to throw my words around like they were free, never thinking how they'd land, what they'd leave behind in me. But words have weight, they carry more than sound. They plant seeds in hearts that grow deep underground. A careless phrase can haunt for years. An honest word can calm old fears. What we say becomes the world we create. So I'm learning now to contemplate. Before I speak, I'm asking now, what am I building with my mouth? Am I tearing down or lifting up? Words can heal or words can cut. The weight of words, I feel it now. Every syllable is a sacred vow. To speak with care, to speak with truth. The weight of words in age and youth. The weight of words can break or mend, can start a war or make a friend. I'm choosing now what I will say. The weight of words guides my way. Words have power, words have weight. Words can heal or words can break. Choose them wisely. Silence too has its own language that we speak. Sometimes the loudest love is in the words we keep. Not every thought needs to be said out loud. Not every moment needs a verbal crowd. But when I do speak, let it be worth hearing. Words that comfort, words that show I'm caring. Words that build a bridge instead of wall. Words that catch someone before they fall. Before I speak, I'm choosing now. Will these words break or heal somehow? Am I adding light or adding pain? Words once spoken remain. The weight of words, I feel it now. Every syllable is a sacred vow. To speak with care, to speak with truth. The weight of words in age and youth. The weight of words can break or mend, can start a war or make a friend. I'm choosing now what I will say. The weight of words guides my way. I love you. 3 words that can change a life.
I'm sorry.
2 words that can heal old wounds.
Thank you.
Recognition that feeds the soul.
I believe in you.
4 words that can lift someone up.
Every word we speak creates the world we share. So let's speak with intention. Let's speak with care.
The weight of words, I feel it deeply now. Every syllable is a sacred vow. To speak with care, to speak with truth. The weight of words from age to youth. The weight of words can break or mend, can start a war or make amends. I'm choosing carefully what I will say. The weight of words will guide my way. Words have weight, choose them well. What story will your words tell?
Weight of words forever remains. Choose them wisely. Heal the pain.
used to think my life should be complete, but now finished painting perfect, ready to show somehow. But standing back I see my canvas still has space for colors I haven't mixed, for lines I haven't traced. Every year adds layers to the work in progress here. Some strokes are bold, some subtle, some unclear. And that's the beauty of this unfinished art. There's always room for change, for a new start. I'm not a finished product, I'm a work in motion still. Every day's a brushstroke following my will. Unfinished canvas, that's what I am. Still creating who I'll be, still making my plan. Unfinished canvas, beauty in the incomplete. Every day I add more color to the masterpiece. Room to grow and change, permission to be different, permission to rearrange. The picture isn't finished, and that's perfectly fine. Unfinished canvas, still defining my design. Creating, always creating, painting, life's painting. Unfinished, unlimited. Some people see my changes and they ask me why. Can't I just be consistent, settle down and stay one way all my life? But I'm an artist working on my own creation, and growth means transformation, not stagnation. I'm mixing new colors from experiences I gain, adding textures from the joy and from the pain. Some parts I'll paint over, some I'll let remain. My unfinished canvas welcomes the rain. I'm not a finished product, I'm evolving every day. Every experience adds something to the picture on display. Unfinished, that's what I am. Still creating who I'll be, still making my plan. Unfinished canvas, beauty in the incomplete. Every day I add more color to the masterpiece. Canvas, room to grow and change, permission to be different, permission to rearrange. The picture isn't finished, and that's perfectly fine. Unfinished canvas, still defining my design. Some of the greatest art was never truly done. The artist just decided to put down the brush and run. But I'm not running anywhere, I'm staying with my art, adding, changing, growing, painting from the heart. Unfinished canvas, that's what I am. Still creating who I'll be, still following no plan. Unfinished canvas, beauty in the incomplete. Every day I add more wonder to the masterpiece. Unfinished canvas, room to grow and change, permission to be different, permission to rearrange. The picture will stay unfinished, and that's beautifully fine. Unfinished canvas, forever defining my design. Painting on, lifelong song, still going on. Unfinished, unlimited. The canvas never ends.
It's time to put your heavy feet on the ground. the track of the rat race today. Finding a little bit of heaven on the way. If you get lost, well, that's just a new view, a different perspective of the world and of you. The peace will arrive when the harm is gone. You're singing a melody that's been here all along, like a bird on the breeze with nothing to prove. You're finding the power in the way that you move, walking with the wind where the heart feels light, leaving all the shadows in the middle of the night. There's no wrong turn when you're following the soul. Let the rhythm of the planet take the full control. Full control. Full control. Higher we go, further we fly. Nothing but blue in the open sky. Walking with the wind where the heart feels light, leaving all the shadows in the middle of the night. There's no wrong turn when you're following the soul. Let the rhythm of the planet take the full control. Full control. Just let it blow. Just let it go. Yeah. Freedom is a feeling. We spend our lives collecting things that won't remain, building monuments to names that fade like rain, chasing recognition, status, wealth's illusion, missing what survives our life's conclusion. When I'm gone, the house won't matter much, the car, the clothes, the things I thought were such big deals will dissolve like morning mist. But what I gave will still exist. Strip away the temporary, what's left when all else fades? The love we gave, the lives we touched, the difference that we made. What remains when everything else is gone? Not the things we own, but the love we show. What remains beyond our final day? The kindness that we gave away. What remains is how we made them feel, the wounds we helped to heal. Not possessions, but connections that we keep. What remains runs deep, so deep. Remains. Only love remains. Remains. Kindness remains. What lasts? I used to measure life in achievements and in gain, promotions, purchases, external acclaim. But lie awake at night, the question came, what will remain beyond my name? Not my resume or bank account for sure, not the title on my door, but maybe the student that I helped to see their potential. That will be my legacy. Strip away the temporary, see
grace I show, that's what will carry on. What remains when everything else is gone? Not the things we own, but the love we've shown. What remains beyond our final day? The kindness that we gave away. What remains is how we made them feel. The wounds we helped to heal. Not possessions, but connections that we keep. What remains runs deep, runs eternally deep. Always remains.
Kindness stay.
Clever stay. What we gave, that's what remains, remains.
Dusty diary at the bottom of the drawer. Words of regret I haven't seen for years or more. I was so unkind back then, a critic in my head, crying over every little word that I had said. But the waves of time have washed the bitterness away. The pain is just a grain of sand beneath the sun today. And now I'm looking back with a gentle kind of grace. I'm saying you did well to the girl with that young face. A letter to the self I used to be so long ago. Setting all the heavy spirits free and letting go. Every clumsy dream I had is a piece of who I am. I'm embracing every part I finally understand. Chasing after shadows, trying to fit the mold. Living for the stories that the other people told. But the answer's always been right here inside my chest. Learning how to love yourself is the ultimate test. Don't be scared to lose your way. The path is yours to make. Wisdom is the treasure found in every mistake. When the clouds begin to part, the road is getting clear. You're walking with a confidence that conquers every fear. A letter to the self I used to be so long ago. Setting all the heavy spirits free and letting go. Every clumsy dream I had is a piece of who I am. I'm embracing every part I finally understand. I'm sorry for the hurt. Thank you for the strength. We are beautiful exactly as we are. A letter